Hey guys, Bree here. So we are going to do this fun shelf sitter as a cauldron. And the cool thing about this is, you guys, I created these add-on pieces for this, and this is actually the head of a snowman shelf sitter. But actually, no, this is the middle piece. Sorry, this is the middle piece. I'll show you kind of how it goes together, but we're going to end up using it as a cauldron, okay? So stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and do that. Here are the colors I plan to use. I've got Shimmer Shadow, Black Velvet Ash, Berry, Regal, Bright White, Marmalade, Meadow, and I believe this one's actually the Peanuts. This is Woodstock, so it's a really bright one. My goal is to make like a lime green. So, and then I am also going to be using the Damask pattern. Okay, so when you pop on, say hello. I'm going to send this over to the broadcast channel real quick. Let me make sure I am live in the right place. I think I am. Here I am. Okay, we're good. This is going to be project number 2. All right. Hey, Michelle. Oh, thanks so much for sprinkling. I really do appreciate that. This is going to be project number 2. Project number 1 was the bottom part of our snowman, which we turned into the pumpkin spice latte. All right, so this one is a big ol' piece right here. I love it though. We just glued it all together. I created the add-on pieces for it, as well as the stuff for the cauldron. And I have the top piece of the snowman. It's gonna be a snow globe, okay? So if I can't do that one today, we will do that hopefully again sometime soon. Just know that these porch leaners, they are low quantity, all right? They are low quantity, and I am working on some other options if you want to keep them all together. So let me show you real quick what they look like when you get them from the website. I ordered like 4 or 5 yesterday. Yay! Okay, well, I cannot wait. I've got so many things that I want to do with this. I feel like I'm just like super late to the, I'm super late to the program with this project, okay? So how this one works, this one is the bottom, okay? So this is the very bottom piece of the snowman. This is what we use to make that pumpkin spice latte, okay? This bottom piece. Then you've got the middle piece here. This actually connects right here on the back, like that. And then you would glue it together. All right, and then this piece is the one we're using for the cauldron. And then this is the top piece. This is the part we're gonna use for a snow globe. All right, so if you put it all together like this, you can do it as the snowman, which by the way, you guys, the snowman accessories are out of stock, but I will be working on something if I can get either something very similar to what was already available or something just a tad bit different. We'll see, but I will work on that this week, as well as another option for you guys when you turn it over on the back for it to be pumpkins too. So get you a couple of sets. You can do one porch leaner where it's snowman on one side, pumpkins on the other, so you can literally just use it as a porch leaner, and then get another set so you can do the fun bigger shelf sitters like the pumpkin spice latte, the cauldron, and the snow globe. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and start painting. I did get 2 more sets there, so I am planning on doing more stuff here pretty soon. Okay? Thanks for asking. She did stay home today, so she's in the room watching TV right now. She's all right, but yeah, she's still coughing. So I told her I wanted to wake up, drink some water. I let her sleep in as much as she could. All right, I just had some painter's tape on it just to help me hold it together for pictures and to show you guys what it looks like, things like that. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and paint this. Okay, so like I said, I've got my colors right here. I've got Shimmer Shadow, Black Velvet, Ash, Berry, Regal, Bright White, Marmalade, Meadow, and Woodstock, okay? Because I do plan on trying to make, with Meadow and Woodstock, like a lime green for the bubbles. So we're going to attempt that. But first, we do need to paint our background here. Let's just go ahead and do black. I was debating doing ash. I really just wasn't sure which route I wanted to go. But I think it just may be best to do black. All right, let me grab my new brush. I was like, I know it's here somewhere. Like, how did they put this thing on? Let's just cut it. All right, good morning. Yes, I do like that you can, like, that we're going to be able to change it up and do other things with it. I try my best to think a little bit outside the box because it's just fun, right? All right, so I'm going to grab some black paste. I'm just going to use the lid, and I'm going to spray some water. Now, the black paste, I do thin mine out just because, well, it doesn't take as much of the black paste to cover your projects versus other colors, right? So, thinning it out for me really does help. And so we're just going to paint our cauldron here. I wonder, oh, I will need some surface wax. Okay, so I will be using that. You could also just drop some paint on here, like if you wanted to paint this black with some other paint, you can do that too. That might have been a little bit easier since it's a bigger surface to cover, but I typically just use all of my paste to paint with. That way I don't have to have multiple sets of anything. I mean, black and white in any paint is always a good choice, right? So it's up to you, but I typically just use this. I just need a little bit more. It's like I need a little bit bigger. I need like a plate for this brush. This brush is a little bit on the bigger side, but specifically I did get it for painting bigger projects like this. Just not quite used to it. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? How has your day been already? What are you doing right now? Because I am on live early. So I have been trying to stick with a schedule this week. I did do it last week, actually, and I was pretty on schedule with it. So I'm trying it again this week to see how everything plays out. And then if this week goes well too, I might have a schedule for my lives for you guys for, you know, like at least the next month, just to see how it all goes. So tentatively, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going live. I want to go live around 10:30. I mean, it was about 10:30 today. My goal is 10. But today was a little different because Riley's home and we didn't get up like we normally do. So 10 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Wednesdays will be like a lunchtime live, like right around that noon time frame. And then Monday and Fridays will be my evening lives. On Monday, it will probably be around 7:30, just so that way I can still get off and get, you know, to bed with the kids early since it's a school night. On Friday, I might attempt to do like my later lives, you know, maybe around 9. Now, this Friday, I do have my club night, so I think I'm actually going to go live before club night with our live sale. I think I have a few things that I want to get uploaded, and I don't want it to be too much next week, so I'll probably do a live sale this Friday. But it'll be like a small one. Okay. Let's see. I just sat around waiting for your videos. Oh my goodness. Okay. Have to take it easy. There you go. Trying to get motivated, still in bed, drinking coffee. Just got the kids to school, cleaning, getting things ready for your surprise vacation. Where are you going? Are you coming to get me on the way? That's exciting. I want to go on a vacation. But I'm like getting in the groove, so I kind of don't want to ruin it. Like I want to go on a vacation, but I'm getting a rhythm down, so I really don't want to mess it up either. Because then, you know how whenever you come back from vacation, you don't want to do anything. It's hard to get back in the groove. Like, at least for me it is. So I don't know. I think I'd still take the vacation if it came my way. Not saying I won't go. All right, so we have painted our cauldron bottom part there. I'm going to close that up. We're going to let this dry. While that's drying, we're going to bring out, I've got my bases here. We've got, oh, the bubbles we're going to have to make for that. Let's see. Where's your, okay. Let's see, where is the bus stop so I can hop on with you? That's too fun. Okay, we are going to do, I'm going to clean that real quick. Let's see. So these, I'm probably going to actually, what color should these be in? I'm trying to think of like a handle. It's still going to be black unless I do these in gray. Or maybe we just do them in the shimmer black, the handles, and this part. No, I think we could do these both in gray. I think it would look fine. I think it'll be okay. We're going to do it in the ash color. Really have to say that slow. Pronounce that H. Yeah, you could probably make it into an Easter basket for sure. All right, so we're gonna get some of this paste here. Let's do, again, we're just gonna do this one in ash. I really like this color, this dark gray color. Y'all, I recorded a little video last night for some of the stuff coming out in the live sale this Friday. I used ash and I used pinks, and they're so cute. They are so cute. So cute, so cute, so cute. I only got 3 of them done out of, let's see, there's 6, 4, 11, maybe like 11 or 12 of them that'll be available. And they won't be like super expensive or anything. I mean, unless you got like every single thing. Ooh, I wonder if I do like a buy it all, like a quick shop pack. If you buy one of everything, then I could provide like some kind of, I don't know. Let me talk to Robert. Let me not give too many ideas here, because I don't know which one I'm going to do. But I do think that would be a good idea. I've just got to play around with the numbers and make sure I'm not losing money, because sometimes I just like to give stuff away. And Robert's like, are you sure about that? Actually, I think he's the one who likes to give stuff away. We both do. It's fun. It's so exciting. It's exciting to hear, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for this gift. I'm like, you're so welcome. It's fun. Everybody likes getting gifts, right? Okay. What color? Should I do that middle part right there? I'll do it in black, huh? That middle piece, I was thinking like some type of copper, gold, or harvest, but I think that would throw off the colors of the cauldron. So I'm thinking I may just do that part in black, because it's kind of like the hook that's attached to the cauldron instead of like a metal piece that's connecting it. I don't know. Get busy, but no motivation. Oh man. Those paintbrushes. Ooh, let me know if you find them. Yes. All right. I think that color looks great. What color should we do this stand? Should we do the stand in ash, or should we do the stand in black? Like the actual stand it sits on. Let me know what you guys think about that one. Okay. Let's mix some colors. All right, so we're going to take, we're going to try and make some neon green. I do have a color called Take Note. It is a neon green, but I want to try and see if we can make it. Let me grab it though, so you guys can see what it looks like, and we can see how close we're going to get to it. Okay. Black, ash. You guys are like split down the middle on which one. All right. This beautiful neon green was available like, it might have been 2 years ago. I don't know now. It's gorgeous. Okay. So this is the color I am trying to replicate. So we're going to take some meadow. I have that bright Woodstock. If you don't have Woodstock, you could probably use Bumblebee, but Woodstock was a little bit brighter, so that's the one I'm going to use. Ooh, you got a few items yesterday. Oh, my cup. My little, not little, my Starbucks cup I got there. I make my own drink. I loved like iced coffee, so I found a good little mix. So I was ordering, when my sister was here during the summer, she would order Starbucks and get it delivered. She's like, hey, do you want anything? I was like, yes, I do. So I would get like an iced caramel macchiato with vanilla cold foam. And I was like, man, this tastes good, but I bet you, like, I wonder if I can make it from home, because it was just expensive, right? So I started, sorry, I felt like my brain couldn't do two things at once that time, that moment. I started making it from home. So I use I think it's the donut shop. I have to look at it. If you're interested, I can give you the brand of it. But anyways, it's a coffee that I put in the Keurig, right? And I do 2 pods. I put it on strong and I do 4 ounces. So then I do 2 sets of that, right? So it's, even if they're like 50 cents a piece, it's like $1 for my coffee. And see, there I go again. I can't scoop and talk. Did y'all see that? Like, it literally happened again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, good, Carmela. I think I fixed it. So it should work on Chrome and or Safari now. Okay. So I put 2 Keurig things in there. Like I said, it's a smaller amount. So I put it on strong and I do the 4 ounces. And then I add, the caramel creamer. I also do caramel drizzle on the inside of my cup. All right, see, I've got like a whole thing done. I figured it all out. Anyways, I do that, pour that in, add the ice, add my milk, and then I do have a frother. So I take some half and half. I put a couple of pumps of caramel syrup, not the drizzle, but caramel syrup, like the pump kind. You can get it at like Amazon, or you can get it at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something. And then I put a little bit of, what was that noise? That was weird. Pink Himalayan salt. So it's almost like a salted caramel foam. And then I froth that together. So, and then I put my ice in and I pour the foam on top. And voila. I have my iced mocha or macchiato, iced caramel macchiato made from home. And it's great. And I love it. Okay, you know what? I think I actually like this green color we made a little better than Take Note. So here's, okay, first of all, here is Meadow. Here is the new green. I added the peanut, the Woodstock color to it. Here is Take Note. It is a lot brighter, but I don't really know how well it will paint. Okay, so I'm actually going to add a little bit of white to the side, and I'm actually going to add more yellow. So let's add a little bit of white to try and lighten it up towards a yellower side to help get it to that neon, like a brighter neon color. We're going to try. It is definitely a lot lighter, so that's good. Oh, I like it. I think that looks good, you guys. Check it out. So here is our Meadow. This is the color we just created. All right. I think that looks like a good bubble potion color. What do you guys think? Homemade Starbucks. Even Frappuccinos. Oh, that's good. In the creamy, oh, the creamy deluxe. I don't know which creamy. I think I just have the regular creamy. And then they came out with the deluxe one later. I don't remember. Oh, here. Let's put this back on. Hi. Okay, I already forgot. What color were we supposed to do the base? Did everybody end up voting right down the middle? Let me scroll up. I thought it was their bright colored one. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Black, ash, ash, ash. Okay, I think there's more ash. I know, it's a really neat color. I really like it. It is like a lime green. That is what it is. You know what? That's what it is. It is a lime green. It is not a neon green. It is a lime green. I love lime green. It's too expensive. Yeah, right? Make it at home. All right, so we're going to paint. We're going to go ahead and paint this background here. The pumpkin drinks at Starbucks. You know what? I am not like a huge fan of the pumpkin spice, like any of that kind of stuff. But what I do love during the fall is their praline. There is a praline one that I love. And it has like, I don't know, like crunchy praline pieces that they sprinkle on. And it's like a little caramel goodness that you just, it's so good. I do really like that one. Okay, so we are going to just, I said we're going to paint. Oh, this is such a good color. Let's spray with a little bit of water because needs to be thinned out just a little bit. Man, I wish I had more of this. We're going to have to make a whole jar of this, y'all. I love this lime green. Oh, yes. I love when I make a new color that I just am super excited about. Growing up, lime green and hot pink was like my go-to for everything. Like my parents, when I went to Holland when I was 15 for People to People Ambassador. It was a program where they take young athletes, you sign up, if you get approved for it, you get to go on the trip and you get to compete with other athletes from around the world. It was like a, I don't know, like a little mini Olympics. That's probably what I would kind of compare it to, where you get to compete with people around the world. You get put into brackets, you practice, you get put into brackets, then you get to, like, you're with your troop or your pod or whatever you want to call it, your group and your team leader. And we got to go sightsee a little bit. That, my friends, is where I loved and I learned to eat French fries with mayonnaise. But I went on this trip and I played tennis, representing the U.S. I did not win. I actually ended up playing and lost to a girl from Alaska. So I was like, okay, well, at least one of us is still moving on. She was great. I think she ended up winning the whole thing, to be honest with you. But I can't imagine sending Riley at 15 years old across the world. My parents are nuts. I was a good kid, though. Like, I was pretty responsible. So, and it's also definitely a different day and age now. I don't even know if that program still exists, but that was a really fun. Anyways, I'm like, how in the world did I end up on this topic? I ended up getting like new set of luggage for that trip. And they bought me bright pink luggage with green polka dots. I loved it. It was the best thing. And I knew which luggage was mine, like, as soon as I saw it come out of the thingy. I was like, yep, that's mine. Oh, I love H-E-B's pecan coffee. It is so good. I used to order it all the time. Before I had Grayson, and then I had to get the decaf one, and I ended up liking a different decaf coffee a little better, so that's what I went with. But it's not going to replace Farmhouse Blue. Are you kidding me? No, nothing can replace Farmhouse Blue. Praline oat milk. Oh yeah, that one is so good. Right? I love making colors. No problem. This one is really, yeah. So it was green and it was Woodstock. So if you have the Woodstock, this was a color of the month a few months back. I think it was like February maybe. How to eat mayonnaise. Oh, French fries with mayonnaise. It's amazing. It really is. If you've never tried French fries with mayonnaise. It has to be mayonnaise. It cannot be Miracle Whip. It has to be mayonnaise. Try it. Try it. Oh, I know. It's so hard with mayo and ketchup. Absolutely. Yes, the green was Meadow. Yeah, Meadow and Woodstock. And then a little bit of white in there really did help. Help to lighten it up a little bit. So, anyways, that was a fun experience. But yeah, green, lime green, and pink was like everything. My parents, 1 year, redid my entire room as a Christmas, or it was a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. I don't remember. They redid my entire room because I was really big into scrapbooking. I don't know, like probably ever since junior high. And 1 year they went ahead and redid my whole room, got a bunch of stuff from IKEA, like got me a huge, it was probably like 12 cubbies or 20, like maybe 12 or 16 cubbies. It might have been like 4 across, 4 down. And each of the cubbies had like the inserts where you could put the drawers, and my drawers were pink and green. Like, so they would did like a diagonal of all pink and a diagonal of all green. Super cute. My bed spread was lime green and hot pink. They just really did a good job. I remember that really well. And it was nice because they bought a bunch of scrapbooking supplies for me. I'm telling you guys, I was a really good kid. I did good in school. I played sports. I did my homework. I was mostly A's, a couple B's. I never had a C until chemistry. Chemistry was my first C I ever had. It was a high C, and I cried like a baby. And I think it was only my first semester, but I told my mom, I was like, it's my teacher. It's my teacher. Like, I cannot listen to him. He says the word so many times. I had to like tone him out because I would get so annoyed with listening to his lectures. Like, I couldn't do it. It was so hard. So many people struggled in that class. But that was really hard. I think 1 year we tried to count how many, and we got to 17 in like less than a minute. So we were like, okay, never mind. Let's not do that. Okay. I love this color. I want to save it, but it's only like, it's just a little bit. What do I do with it? What do I do with it? We've got to find something to do with it, okay? My oldest, lime. I hated pink. Yeah. Ooh, hot pink with black trim. I think that would be super pretty. All right, let's move those aside. I'm going to bring out the shimmer shadow real quick because I do need to paint right inside of these. And then I'm going to add wax to this because we're actually going to put a design on the top, but a real subtle design, okay? Yeah, it was definitely hard. Very German, French and mayo. Absolutely. I love it. It's so good. I know, it doesn't sound good, but it's delicious. It is delicious. Just try it. That's it. Just try it. All right, so we're going to add, this is the shimmer shadow, so that way it has a little bit of shimmer to it, and we're going to paint. It's actually painting really well. So that's good news. Because sometimes our shimmers are a little bit more opaque, and then also when you brush it across, the shimmer part, the glitters tend to clump up, right? So this one actually looks like it's doing really well. So that is good. Anyways, if you are just jumping on, say hello. If you want information, feel free to comment bubbles. That is the keyword for today. Oops. You know what? In that keyword bubbles, I definitely forgot to put the link to my cutout site because I was in a rush. So these add-ons are on my cutout site, spoiledbybrie.com. They will be there, okay? I left the bow link up, and I think that was it. Did I just leave the bow link up? I have my cutout site. I wonder if my Amazon site is on there. I don't know what it is. It's okay. I'm not super worried about it. If you need it and you can't find it, just send me a message. All right, so we're going to add wax. Here is my wax. Hi, Colleen. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I try to be entertaining. Let me say that again. I usually don't try, but it ends up being something. All right, so we're gonna add some wax here. Oh, with your blood sugar. Yes, please, 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 please be careful. Ask him, see if he'll take you. All right, so that is the wax. I'm gonna get a napkin here, and we're just gonna kind of smooth it out a little bit, because sometimes you'll get some clumps of that wax. So we'll just try and smooth it a little bit, okay? All right, so we're gonna use one of our new patterns. This one's the damask pattern, and I love it because it's a smaller size, so it's easier to work with. But that does mean that we will need to probably clean it and use it again. But I am going to be using the shimmer shadow, so that way it's a real subtle, neat little pattern on the background. On the black though, okay? So let's start. If I start here, we should be able to do it again here, and then we'll have to do 2 more down here, okay? So if you're using a pattern, right, and your surface is bigger, but you really like the pattern, we're gonna have to use it multiple times. So that's what I'm gonna show you right now. We're gonna get some of our shimmer shadow here, and we're just gonna start in one area. And if you are new here, if you can butter toast, you can chalk. That's what we call it. We are chalking because this is actually chalk paste. It is chalk, but it is in a paste form, so it makes it easy to just glide across these stencils. They are reusable. They are adhesive, so they don't move on you. We call them transfers, but similar to stencils, except they're adhesive. You don't have to worry about them moving. You can use all kinds of things in here. I wouldn't do spray paint, but you could use a variety of different things. You don't have to just use the chalk paste. Although it is formulated specifically for these transfers, so it does work really well. Okay? All right, I'm gonna wash it, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but look how gorgeous. Can y'all see it? It almost looks like a velvety, which stay tuned for that because I am loving all the velvet things too. Isn't that cool? It's just a real subtle, fun pattern in the background. I could probably use it again, but since it is shimmer, I'm just going to clean it. We're just going to clean it. I'm going to take a baby wipe real quick and I'm going to clean off the top part because it is shimmer. It's got a lot of that glitter in it, and I don't want to get that glitter onto the back side since it is adhesive. I'm going to do my best to just try and clean it off a little bit better before I clean the back. Then I'm going to grab my board eraser here and clean that off. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and do the next one. I'm going to dry off our cauldron real quick. Not dry off, we're going to dry the paste on the cauldron. All right, we're ready to use that transfer again. We could probably use it twice on this next round, but I definitely want to dry right around where I'm going to have to use it. And the shimmer does take a little bit longer to dry, so you definitely do want to go ahead and dry it. Yes, I am doing black. I'm doing shimmer black on black. I probably don't need to go up that high, but I need to go up pretty high. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now the fun part is like lining it up, okay? So make sure you know which way you use your transfer. The name is down here on the bottom, so I just used it this way as if it was like I'm reading it, right? So now I can just match up this end right up with the last part of the transfer. Okay, it is a little harder to see because it is black. It is that shimmer shadow on a black surface. But, you know what, also, you're not going to be able to really see it unless you get like right in there that it may or may not line up. So, I'm just going to get it close enough where I can see the shimmer right underneath where it's peeking out right here, and I was like, okay, that's close enough. I did line it up with the top, so that already helped me make sure that it was kind of straight. Looks good to me. Can't even tell. Well, I'm going to dry it first, and then you can't even tell. We could even do like this bottom part could be a different color ombre, or we could like tape it off and paint this whole bottom a different color. So many things you could do. But we're just going to line it up. All right, so how this one will work, I'm going to have to look at it from here. All right, hold on. I feel like I need to process. All right. You are going to go here. All right. I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to go ahead and do this part right here because I didn't use the majority of it. I just used this left side here. But the top and the bottom match up and the sides match up as well. So you should get a seamless pattern, even if it is bigger than the transfer itself. And remember, if you get this stuff and let's say it's been a month has gone by, you probably won't be able to find this video on Facebook, but you can go find it over on my YouTube because all of my videos will be moved over. They are already, but they will be posted over to YouTube pretty much within a day. So if you do need to share it or if you do need to go save it and watch it later, you're more than welcome to do that. All right, I'm going to let that dry a second. I am going to clean this one more time, just because this top left corner is what I have to use. Well, I wonder if I could use this part. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just going to clean it because I could use this section right here to do that bottom part, but what if I scoot it over a little bit and we did this one? I could do it. I think it could work. Hold on. Because it's the same repeating pattern, I could just use a different section. I'm just going to scoot this way over. Okay. Yay, it did work. Yes. All right, so now we can start gluing it together. It's kind of, I think it may be hard to see. Can you guys see it? I don't know. I think it just makes it look a little velvety. And I think that's really cool. Not be able to align the pattern. It is a little trying. Like a little difficult. Yay, the hubby's taking you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Lynette. Awesome. I'm so glad you love it, Mary. Anybody else love it? Like sometimes we don't even think about doing black on black, but that black shimmer, you guys, it really does just look so nice. And for me, I do feel like it looks velvety. It's like a velvet pattern. Like that's just what I think of whenever I see this damask pattern. So I love it. All right, I've got to clean my desk a little bit more here in a second. So we're going to clean off as much of that dirty water on the back. So that way we can use our transfer multiple times. Just put that backer sheet back on it, all right? And then I like to put it back inside of this as well. Thank you. Oh, that's what that was. I forgot. So if you comment the word bubbles, if you missed my live from yesterday, you guys, I have a new broadcast channel available, and it is where I am selling my some inventory stuff. It just seems to be easier for me, and people see my broadcast channels a lot more than my VIP groups. Also, in my VIP groups, I can only tag everybody once a day. So if I'm posting multiple things, not everybody will see it. So I figured, you know what, let's just create a broadcast channel where I can post all of my items and anybody can grab them. You know, like everybody kind of has a fair chance. I send you a message like, hey, this is available, grab it if you can, kind of thing. My goal is to try and do something daily, so just, you know, keep an eye out for it. But if you're not in the channel yet, comment bubbles and then click shop with me. And then you will click, it's called Breeze Craft Stash. It's so cute. Anyways, you can click that and join it, okay? All right. So the last thing we need to do is paint this. Did we decide? Was it going to be best to paint it black, or should we do it in gray or the ash color? Look how good that looks. Look at those colors together. Oh, it's so cute. Hold on. I can't wait to glue it all together, y'all. It looks a little funny without the bubbles in it. Look how bright that green is. Sorry, I forget my mic is like on me, so I'm so sorry if I'm louder. Look how adorable. So cute. Okay, ash. All right. Ash it is. I love it. When will it be available? When will what be available? So sorry. I feel like we need to put something in the center though, like a saying. Think of it. Should we put something in a saying in the middle? Ooh, and we can use the rest of our lime green. But what do we do? What do we do? Think. Think, guys, think. Oh man. I'm like, whew, what is it? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? There is that one that says there's a little witch in all of us. Meh, that one's okay. I have an idea. What if I take some of the cutouts from the apothecary and we glue it on the front? Oh, that's a great idea. Anybody else? I even have some apothecary. Sorry. I have some apothecary cutouts already done over here on the side because I had cut them out for our sign, that potion sign, the big one. Well, it's got to be something that I either have or can do with chalk. So nothing that I have to go and cut out or make. It's more or less like something that I have on hand, like transfer-wise. I might have it in here. I mean, we could use the letters or whatever and do it that way too, like actually make our own. Okay. I think we can do, let me grab the apothecary stuff. All right. Let me grab it. Went to Walmart, bought a bunch of newborn diapers. Oh yeah, $40. Diapers are expensive. They sure are. All right, we are getting, oh, we even have like the skulls. Oh, we have the pick your potion one as well. We have how funny would it be if I put open bar? Sorry, I thought that was funny. Okay, oh, found it. All right. So I found apothecary. So there are our jars. Let me grab, I have some cutouts that I did the other day already. Yes. Here they are. Oh, those are coffee. These are the apothecary ones. All right, friends. I think this is going to be great. Let's do, that's wet. Okay, for sure we can do this one and maybe this one. I think those two would be easy to do with the green mixed color. We could do green and gray. So like I could probably paint one of these in green and one of them in gray and then do the opposite on top. Right? Okay. Let's start with 2 and go from there. What am I saying? That would be funny. Yeah, pick your potion with a couple of jars, right? I think that would be cute. So I'm just going to start with painting these 2 jars real quick though. We're going to wax them and then we're going to use the transfer on them. I think these, the 2 that I'm using are probably going to be like easier ones. So that's what I'm starting with. I'm starting with the 2 easier ones. I think we'll get the most color from it. Like this one's going to be really green when we do it. We could do both of them. If I paint it, no, if I paint it, the snake will be green. So no, I need to stick with my plan. See, there was a reason. There was a reason. Okay, so I am adding a little bit of water here to our lime green concoction here. Okay, if I paint, the skull is going to be green. Do we want the skull to be green? Probably want the skull to be white, huh? We could paint that part white. All right, we mainly want the outline of, our jar to be green, and we want that snake to be green. So we're going to paint our jar first, because there is a little bit of an outline on these cutouts, which, by the way, these cutouts are also on my cutout site still. These are from like 2 years ago. They are still there. They're probably under apothecary. All right, let's grab the white. I touched it. Okay, I fixed it. It's fine. Did you just get new glasses? Oh, I only wear them when I drive. Yeah. I only wear them when I drive or like go to the movies or watch. I don't know, like if I have to see far, then I'll wear them. Like I could probably wear them right now to see the comments a little better, like on my phone. I can't read the comments. That's why I have them up on my screen. But that's also why I don't wear them, because then they slide down my face too. I don't know. Let's paint. We should have painted this too. We'll just paint the lids on these. That way we can see where the bottle ends. All right, so we have painted our 2 bottles here. We're gonna let them dry. I'm gonna start gluing stuff together, and then I'll come back, we'll wax these and finish that up, okay? So we do need to glue our base here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this one. Yeah, cloth diapers are a little difficult. Robert couldn't do it. I tried to do it for a little bit. Right now we're trying to potty train. I mean, he gets up, he goes, sits on the toilet. He doesn't pee just yet, but we're at least trying to get him in the habit of getting up, going to sit on his little thing there. So, hi, Catherine. All right, so we're going to glue that down. Okay. I wanted to do a little bit of some line, like outlining here. I just don't know. Should I do white or black? I have a black pen here. Whoa, buddy. I think black, just because it's all dark, right? All right, so this is going to be like that. I'm thinking I do... So we're just going to add some lines around the thing. Okay. I just want like super quiet, you guys. I'm so sorry. And I'm not even doing a good job of doing this. Like some of them are going off of the thing. Oops, that was a terrible one. Yikes. I'm scared to like get my hand on it, I think. Okay. Well. Okay. Oh, I know. It is hard. Are the hardest to potty train. That's why I'm just hoping he just likes to, right now he just likes to sit on there. He likes to pull up his pants. He can't quite pull them up correctly, but he does like to do that. So, bye, Sonia. All right. So this is going to be the tricky part, gluing the top part together, okay? Now, if you want to, you could probably just cut some of this side part off, right? You might be able to just cut it. I mean, we could try. Let me show you what it needs to look like first, okay? So this needs to go like almost right up to the edge. You can see there's kind of sticking out a little bit. This part is going to be glued. Actually, it's going to have to be glued up here, okay? Because it has to be glued here, because this part has to be glued up high enough to cover this section, okay? So if you don't glue it on correctly, which again, it has to actually be like literally like right up there to cover that, okay? If you don't want that much to worry about, just cut. Let's see if we can cut the edges here. Oh, not with that. I was gonna try, but it's not gonna. You could break it. I mean, we could probably just use an X-Acto knife. You could go through it a couple of times. You could go through enough times, that way you can just bend it. Okay? It doesn't matter that it's like not pretty, because you just don't need that part. So again, I'm just going to do a couple of lines there. Enough to break it. Okay? Now, if it bothers you that it looks ugly, sand it down. It'll be fine. I'll sand it down. It'll be okay. All right, so now we can still put this. You still have to put it up a little ways unless you want to cut off more of this. But I'm just going to glue it right here. Right enough where it's hiding the wood. Okay, so let me show you on the back. It's just enough where the wood is right underneath that bubble. Same thing on this side. That wood is right underneath that bubble. Okay, so let's glue. Oh my goodness. Hold it there. I was trying to look at one side and I didn't even think to hold it down. Okay, yep, I'm okay with it right there. Since if you're using quick dry, or what is it called, stick fast, if you're using the stick fast glue, just be careful that you put it in the right place and press it down, okay? All right, so we've got that part down. Next, we're gonna add this to it. And I can do it pretty low now. I can bring it down wherever I want. I'm just gonna do a small line here on the bottom, and then a line across there. Okay, I'm gonna press that down. All right, next we're gonna take these bubbles. Now these bubbles do already line up. You'll see in the background it has scoring, okay? So you will just line up these bubbles to be over top of those, but it does get glued on top of the cauldron piece, okay? So this part might be a little bit difficult on the gluing, but I'm just gonna do like the bottom parts of the bubbles and hope that that's enough. Oh man, I got glue on the outside. Gosh darn it. I'll probably just have to let it dry and then paint over it, but I did get a little bit as I was flipping it. Oh. It is stick fast glue. It sticks extremely fast. It is super glue. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. So if you're not good with being quick about gluing stuff down, I don't recommend it. All right. So there it is so far. Looks good. I'm gonna let it sit this way just for a little bit because I need that stick fast glue to dry real quick. Oh, we could go ahead and glue these on though. So I'm gonna glue the black piece here and then parts of like half of that inside part. Okay, looks good. Set that aside. Let me put this lid back on for now. All right, let's bring these out. Let's wax these real quick, and then we can glue it all on there. All right, so the wax helps to prevent the transfer, when we put the transfer on top, from pulling up the paint that we have already got on our cutout here, or whatever surface you're using. You just don't want to pull up the paint that you've put down, or paste. Okay, so we're going to do this one, and this one. Okay. Does it need a spacer between the bubbles? It does not. You just glue them straight onto the cauldron, the lip part. So it gives it a little bit of a gap and a shadow, so it does look pretty cool. All right, let's put this one on. Okay, so now I'm going to get my squeegee here. We're going to go ahead and use the rest of our lime green. All right. Yes, that came out so good. Look at it. All right, let's let that dry. Let me set that down and spray it. All right, we pretty much used the majority of our lime green paste. That was such a good little experiment earlier. So glad we'd made that. All right, we're gonna use ash for this one. All right. Yes. Look at it. Y'all, that is so awesome. Okay. Let's put that back. All right, let's dry those. Oh, first, I'll let that dry. Okay, and then I am going to clean my two transfers so I don't have to do it later, because I don't like cleaning later. I have to do it now. So much easier. Just spray it with the water, clean it off, front, back, done. See? Front, done. Back, done. And the sooner you clean it, like after you use it, the faster and easier it is to get that paste off. Okay? All right. So we're going to put these back on this paper right here. I think the apothecary, you guys, is available under sell on my chalk site. So if you go to get the porch leaner for the seasonal porch leaner for the snowman, You can grab this one. It's called Apothecary. It is under the sale area. Okay? So, let's see. We're going to, I was going to try maybe wipe this off. The extra glue. The last time I tried to wipe off extra glue, it turned white. So I might just have to paint that area real quick. Oh, we're going to take, I want to do a little bit more there, but I don't know what I'm going to do now. Thank you. I was trying to think, do we want to do the outlining on the gray in white, or do we want to stick with black? So far, this is what we have. Like, do we do the outlining, or do we not do it? Also, if you want to glue it into the base, you're more than welcome to glue it into the base. Might have to give it a little shove into there. All right, so that is what the back of it looks like. And let's put our potions. Maybe we should do all of them. Okay. Right now, this is what I have. I have these two. Right? Should we do them on opposite ends? Or should we just put them together? Let me see. Maybe we just put them together. I think put them together. I think that looks good. I'm going to glue them where they're glued to the actual cauldron, right? And not the frame on the bottom. That way, if you need to take it out, you know, like save it for next year, you can definitely do that. So it is being glued to the cauldron, but I am just kind of lining it up with where the base is at, so it sits on there well. Oh, pick your poison. I think this looks good. Yeah, so if you glue it into the base, you won't be able to take it apart, but at least if you leave it like this, you'd be good. I just feel like, do we need, we probably need, should we do some white outlining on the gray and the black? I'm trying to look at it and see if I feel like we need it. I like it, the darkness of it, but I also feel like it might need just a little bit of it, like a little bit of white in here. Should we do the outlining? Also, you could just do all of them. All four would fit, right? So like if you wanted to do all four of them, you could, but I don't like it. I think I like just like this. Just these two. Okay. Yay! So, from this set, if you're just popping on, you guys, we have created from a snowman porch leaner, right? That way you could use it for multiple things. Okay, so the Snowman Porch, whoa there, buddy, comes in 3 pieces, like this. All right, it comes in 3 pieces like this. So we could do snowman on one side, we could do pumpkins on the other, and then if you were to get a second set of that leaner, you could turn it into 3 projects, which is what we're doing right now. We have already done 2 of them, hoping tomorrow I can do the 3rd. But the very bottom of the snowman is our pumpkin spice latte. All right, super cute. The middle piece we turn into a cauldron. So cute. So far, which one's your favorite? Can you even choose? Like, how do you even choose? How do I even hold these? I can't even hold these in the same space. They're so big. Can I scoot back more? Ta-da! Ouch, that's heavy. Highlights. I know, I'm like, yes, maybe we'll add the highlights. Just thinking we do them in white though. All right, where do I start? Let me start over here. Ugh. So I'm going for it. I should probably have a little bit steadier hand, but I don't. Okay, there we go. We did the highlights in white. I did not do the snowman yet, but I do plan to. I do have some cutouts, but I need to try and see if I can make something similar to it first and then do that. Yay! I'm glad you guys love this one. I do think it is super cool. And I love, like, the pattern inside, you guys. It is so pretty. I'll have to take a picture and hope it comes out a lot better. But it really does look awesome. Yay! Okay, friends. Well, we will do the snow globe. I have the snow globe here. We'll do that one next time. So stay tuned for that. That'll be the last part of this Snowman Porch Leaner, like, individual sets. If you want all of the add-ons come together either in the pack of all 3 of them, like all the accessories for the pumpkin spice latte, everything for the cauldron, and everything for the snow globe. They are called add-ons for the Snowman Porch Leaner. Those are available on my cutout site, spoiledbybrie.com. You'll go to the cutouts tab and you can find it under recently added. Okay. You can also buy just the cauldron one, and then you can figure out what you want to do with the other 2, whether you want to make them just into pumpkins, or you can choose what you want to do with those. Also, I don't have the base for the snowman just yet, but we'll work on that, as well as the accessories. And I have some pumpkin accessories coming soon as well. Okay, so y'all stay tuned this week. We're going to have a live sale, a mini live sale on Friday. Tomorrow is Watts of Love Wednesday, so stay tuned for that too. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and comment bubbles down below so I can send you in Messenger the link to our newest broadcast channel, which is called Bree's Craft Stash, okay? And it's where I'm going to just, anytime I find something that I either don't need to use it, or I have extras of, I'm going to go ahead and post them there. So stay tuned. They might be daily. They could be multiples per day. I don't know. So just go ahead and join that. I think we've got just over 100 people in there right now. And let me see. I do have a question in there on what you would like to see. So if you want to give some insight, that will end tonight at 7 o'clock. Today is Tuesday the 19th. So if you do jump in that broadcast channel, there will be a little question. So go ahead and give me your feedback, and then we'll start getting some stuff up and loaded. Okay? All right. Okay, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hit that heart button, please. Do me a favor and just hit it like 5 times. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day.